This is Stephanie with Growing from the Woodpile. It's mid-July. I was going to do a garden update. I need to get in here. Weeding is an ongoing process, but I do need to get in here and start harvesting some salad and do some little bit of weeding. It has been a nice monsoon season. I haven't had to water a whole bunch, but I do need to get in here and garden and weed and get some lettuce out. But today, we're going to go through and see what we got. And I'm going to come over here to the side. Didn't have to do the afternoon ride today. Did do some colt leading with some Gus. It is nice and muddy. Got my mucking boots on. Walking over here. These empty spots, I harvested a bunch of spearmint in here today. I made some spearmint tea. Made it a little too strong, but it was still good. Always weeds. Coming up over here, radishes that do need to be pulled. There is, I don't know what weed this is. There's weeds throughout. But radishes over here that need to be pulled. These ones in this section, I don't know if I planted two different kinds. Because these ones, and up over here, in this section, this is a pea plant that volunteered itself, so I just let it be. But look at these radishes. They are a lot bigger. But that's okay. We've been putting them in the guest salads, or just salads in general. So this weed has turned into a flower, which I also noticed. Oh, my little pea plant. You're in the wrong spot. These are some huge weeds. These over here are little flowers. So I'm just letting them, some of them be. I'll pull some of them. Back down here though, I'll start. Yes, I did get some of the kids to come out and weed, but this radish is going to seed. So this is the radish section here. And then this is Swiss chard. And anybody knows how to weed easier. This is so much harder than the home garden to weed because it's all in square foot gardening beds. It's so much easier to weed. Be weeding all day. Then some nice big kale plants. I overseeded, so I'm surprised I didn't get more, but happy with what I got. And then here, these are carrots, and I'm having a hard time weeding. I don't want to pull out the carrots, but you do something. And then in with them, probably up there, right? Here is some cilantro. So it's hard to weed and not pull out plants that I want. The nice big lettuce right there. Not sure what kind. On this side, along with the weeds, is the red Merlot lettuce that I'll try to harvest. And then, not sure if this was the romaine or just loose leaf. Either way, gonna harvest some. Carrots again on this side. More carrots. Glad some of them actually took. Lettuce. Lost mostly all my tags. So this says loose leaf. This is some cilantro in a line here. There was a green onion strips that I planted here. Not sure if they came up within the weeds. Lettuce, lettuce, peas, and weeds, and more peas, more lettuce. This was the red Mizuna. I don't know why the leaves are so spindly, and if this is the same thing, I don't know. I said it was good in stir fries, that's why I did it. Spinach in here, way overseeded and not a whole lot came up. This is the flower I let be. Pulling out some grass. This must be some type of romaine type lettuce. So the bottom section, I know you saw all the weeds. So you'd think that's the worst part, but I can reach those. So when I come by every day, I try to do a couple minutes of weeding. But here, I can't reach. I have to actually get in the bed. That is what the cardboard is for. Pinned down with the rocks here. All right, I guess I should stop weeding and talk here. And in here, is a bunch more lettuce. And up at this section up here was dill. I think this is dill in there. I think this is cilantro right here. Actually, I'm pretty sure it is. And then, so this is the upper section. Very rarely gets weeded. I can have the little kids come through and I show them these circle leaves, and they've tried to weed for me. So back in here with the cilantro and the dill is some calendula way back right there. It's starting to come. I know these are flowers, but I'm still gonna go ahead and pull them so it won't compete as much. But that is the garden. Oh, I missed a whole other side down here. All right, yes, I get distracted weeding. Here is another volunteer pea plant right here. Just gonna let them be. Another one. These are from the peas from last year. I just don't have anything to troublesome. Should probably pull them, but I'm not. Love to harvest some cilantro. And more lettuce in here. Anyways, down this other side that I didn't get to is lettuce. Imagine that, more lettuce. More, these were the radishes we showed earlier. The pea that keeps falling over. Lettuce in there. Really not a whole lot to seed. I mostly just planted lettuce and cilantro, not tons of stuff. I need to see what else I want to plant. Do want to get some like turnips in. Had a hard time. It's a small town, and I live in my home garden is in a metropolitan area, so it's not hard for me to get seeds. But I've gone through the Tractor Supply, Walmart, Home Depot, and I can't find seeds up here. So I want to get some radishes and stuff in, but I haven't been able to find the seeds. And look, more cilantro. This section, really nothing came up. So I have some bare sections I do have some lettuce seeds because I harvested some of my own seeds. And I should get something in there where I can. But this is what we got. Sun's starting to come out. It did rain a little bit earlier today. Just waiting for the ride to come back. Oh, actually I hear them. And don't know how to zoom in. Right there behind the tree. See them coming in. Little update. Probably 2 hours later. Didn't get this section done, but I did get a lot of weeding done in this lettuce section. Started on the carrots and this little bit of cilantro. I planted cilantro down this border, and more lettuce, so it really makes them more defined. Quite a few probably cilantro plants were sacrificed. It's just that the weeds right here, these weeds, yes, with my dirty fingers, and these are carrots. That's why I had to stop. I was just pulling out too many as back was hurting, but they look an awful lot like the cilantro. Yeah, there's some more weeds still left, but it is what it is. I had to stop. It's getting dark, but this upper section got a good weeding and a lot less plants. There is some cilantro, some dill in there. Working down this edge, you can see I started, got some of them done to about here, and then I'm just done. My back's tired. I have to figure out a better way to weed. This is different than the home garden. Do like my square foot beds. But got a lot of things done, more than I had in the past couple of weeks, honestly. Did have a garden kitty, ranch garden kitty come visit me that took off. Hopefully I can work on this slower the next couple of days, but that makes me happy. Cilantro and carrots and lettuce. Look at these big romaines right here. Gonna do some harvesting of lettuce tomorrow and hopefully get some more weeding done in moderation. One more update. Did get everything weeded, although weeding is always continuous. But this section here, not only did we weed, we planted lettuce that I had harvested from my Mesa garden, and then up in here I did a bunch of green onions. I did a strip, like a tape of green onions. You can see just a little bit right there by the spoon. Then I sprinkled seeds in there, all through here, green onions. Cilantro in here with the lettuce, and then cilantro down in between the other lettuces. So I'm not exactly what sure lettuce I planted there, but everything is weeded and looking good. Granted, there's always going to be some weeding to go on, but I need to get in and water the seeds in that we just planted. It's the weekend, so the guests are checked out, and new bunch will come in tomorrow. But thank you for learning and growing with Woodpile, where not everything is a weed.